Hi, hello everyone. We're live. We'll see for how long.
Fingers crossed, everybody.
Yeah, we're testing stuff out.
We're not testing stuff out. It's just things aren't going well right now.
No.
Yeah, things aren't. It's okay.
Poor Steph's struggling with computer repairs. The internet is just bad.
Yeah.
Rough out here in these inner streets.
I'm literally getting comboed in the...
Yep, we can see that.
God.
I would really love to let Steph just take 30 to 40 minutes and like, yes, she has been super comboed this whole weekend, despite it being her birthday weekend. But it's going to be impossible.
True Stephanie Agnes fashion.
It's going to be impossible for her to tell that story.
Things happen to me.
She's on like a 5-second delay.
Can you hear me at all?
We can.
Damn it. That's awful.
Okay. Steph, we're going to count you down. So,
okay.
I'm going to say hi, Steph, and you say hi back. I'm going to count it. Ready? Hi, Steph.
Hi.
Okay, like a 3-second delay.
3 to 4 seconds. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not good.
Okay.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's not.
But it will make conversation with you a little difficult.
Well, I hate that. That's the worst.
Well, Steph, how about while we have you, how about you tell us a little bit about your birthday?
With a delay?
Well, you're
how's that going to work out?
We're not going to talk, so the delay will work for you.
Oh, well. I'd like to start with step one. Day one of birthday festivities. I went to iFly, which is indoor skydiving. And it was fucking fantastic. Already booked my ticket to do it again.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Big fan, huh?
Well, because they had a deal. They got me with the promo. It's like, hey, since you came in today, this is only available today. And I was like, here's my money.
So they get you.
Take my money. I would like to fly again. So, the best way I could describe that feeling is the pressure. Okay, I was like kind of dreading it all day at work because I was just like, I don't know how this is gonna go. What if I get those weird belly feels that I don't like? And then I was just kind of like freaking out, of course. And then we go there with my roommates, and I'm the only one in our group who is going to skydive, or who's going to what do you call it? Do the fly thing. The other people in my group is a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a like maybe a 10-year-old girl, and then the student. I know. And here I am freaking out, and I'm just like, if they could do it, I could fucking
Children
do
have
it.
no fear.
I don't know why I'm stressing. I know. They don't.
They don't know what it's like to be injured.
Actually, no. No, they do have fear for sure, because I had most of them get closer to me just so they could feel safe. At one part, I saw this girl go closer and closer, and then she asked me if I could go before her, and I told her straight up, I don't make the rules.
Wow.
I just not in a mean way, of course. I was nice about it, but I don't know.
I don't know you.
Fuck them kids.
Push her away by the face.
It's just like, okay.
It's your time. It's your time.
I'm sure I said it more nicer. It was more of a, I think we just go the way that they tell us to go in order. See, that's not as mean. I wasn't gonna.
And was that true?
But enough. pretty. Yeah, because he was controlling who went first. So I was learning it. At first, I was trying to figure out what was going on, and then it made sense. So the whole experience they tell you is about it, like it's around like your whole. Okay, sorry. Your experience of flying is 1 minute, unless you upgrade to the faster and higher, then you get 2 more minutes. So
So
in my
3 minutes
package
total?
deal, I got 2 flights. Yeah, 1 minute and then 2 minutes for the higher and faster package. That's the one. If you look on my Instagram, the part where it looks like we're literally dancing in the air, that is the higher and faster flight where he took me up. And so first of all, when we get there, they ask us if we watched the video, which I learned, which I think I already said last week, but like because the air is because it's so loud in there, you obviously have to use like earplugs. So pretty much they show you like movements you're supposed to do. So like example, they'll look at you like this to tell you to straighten your legs, and then they'll do this to tell you to bend your legs a little bit, and then they'll tell they'll tell you to put your arms out like this. Oh no, sorry,
You
like
want to
this.
Superman them hoes.
So I asked if I could do that because I was just like, hey, on the part when I fly up, can I do like the Superman, like, have my arm like this and then just kind of like fly around?
They're
And
like,
he told
no.
me no. Yeah, he was like,
You'll do
no,
a-
not in a
you'll do
bad
a
way, but
spin.
just, yeah. He said you need to have your hands open, your fingers like, or your hands open, or like, kind of your fingers spread,
Yeah.
so that the air can go through. Because once you start closing off stuff, you won't be as
Stable.
what is it? Leveled? What is it?
Stable.
Stable. Yeah, you won't be as stable. Because I was watching all the kids go, and it's like if your arms are right here, you'll start to see where like you're like literally losing balance and stuff. But
You got to be like starfished out.
yeah, essentially,
Yeah.
pretty much. The feeling of it was wild. The air is so strong that you literally feel completely supported. So, like, when you first get in, like, there's this tube, and I couldn't understand. Like, it's so mind boggling when you look at it, because like, there's people who are standing normally, and then there's someone who's just floating right next to you. And I was trying to understand how this guy is still grounded, because if this air is so... Yes.
Oh, he's able to stand because since he's standing up straight, there's less air pressure affecting his body. It's just, yeah, he's a lot. It's a lot less air pressure. So since your body is spread out, more air is affecting you, so you start floating that way.
Yeah.
Duh.
Totally thought. Well, like, to be honest, I thought they were wearing weight,
Oh,
and
stuff.
it was just keeping
Like
them
Goku?
down. Like, I don't know, but it's just like it's literally like swimming. It just feels like you're swimming.
Yep. I was just about to use swimming as an example, but yeah.
Yeah, it was super fun. Like when you first get in, like they tell you to stand with your legs spread apart and then your arms open wide, and you just kind of fall in. Yeah, as soon as
What if
you
that's where
fall
she
in,
froze forever?
it just like, yeah. Oh man, dude,
You're
this
fine,
is
Steph,
so
keep going.
shitty. You guys should just talk
No,
and I
you're
listen.
fine. You're
'Cause
fine.
it's hard to
You
like.
didn't actually freeze.
It's hard. Oh, okay. It's just hard to have the conversation when it's not like completely interacting back and forth and there's a lag. So it kind of takes away from like talking about it.
We're here
But
for you, Steph.
thanks. I'm trying. Yeah, no, so yeah, my roommate because my roommate got me it for my birthday, and then we upgraded me to the higher and faster, which is why I went up like 20 feet. And they give you a video and a photo and all that, and then they provide the jumpsuit and the helmet and all that stuff. And then after he does like after everyone goes, like the trainer will do some random tricks. And I'm still waiting on getting some of the footage from my roommates because I didn't have my phone with me obviously when I was in there. They don't want you having your like any loose jewelry, any watches, anything they want off.
That makes sense.
Just so
Yeah,
you
don't
don't
want it
get
flying
hurt
off
and all that.
Looking people in the face.
There one of the students that I was in there with, he has his skydiving license. So I mean, I
Show
don't know
off.
how much you pay. It's probably like a low amount, but if you have your skydiving license, like you can go there to practice because
Neat.
he's very like. I was talking to him. I was just like, oh, so like. He goes, yeah, I got my skydiving license. It's just been a long time since since the last time I went, so I want to get practice. And I was like, oh, do you have someone who goes with you? And he was like, no, it's just gonna be me. And I was like, God damn, you're brave, because I'm not getting out of the plane if I don't know what the fuck to do. Like,
It
They
takes a lot
don't
of
let you
practice.
go if you don't know what you're doing.
You do several
Yeah.
tandem
no,
trips.
you take
before you-
classes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you take classes, and then you have to do a certain amount of jumps, I believe, before you can go by yourself.
Yes.
And then yeah, or if you do the training classes, then you're fine. Which yeah, still a life goal. I very much really want to do the real thing. I just don't know when. My timeline is preferably I'd like to do it before 40. I have 5 years to do it.
You got this.
Yeah, that's easy. That's easy to do.
Yeah, I'm down.
Did
It's gonna
did,
hurt, but it'll be real fun.
did dude like do any tricks while he was in there alone, or was it just like
Yes.
flat out?
Dude,
Hell yeah.
I have
Good.
to show some videos because it looks so fucking weird. Like, there was a part where he was just like arms open wide, like fucking Jesus, and he just started floating around the tube like a goddamn feather. And then I think I think the guy adjusted the fans and he just shot up to the ceiling. And then like I remember looking at the tube and he was just standing there like fucking Spider-Man about to like walk down. Then he dropped, and then he dropped like maybe I don't know 2 feet from the bottom, and I was just like, how do you do that so fucking
Hell yeah, that's what
gracefully?
I'm talking about.
It's like such a bizarre thing to watch.
It's a lot of body control.
I think also, yeah, like a fucking feather, dude. It is. I was just happy that I didn't go so low that I was touching the floor, because my fear was I was just gonna sink. But nah,
No.
they kept me afloat, and I was
How
real
high did you
happy about that. Well, normally I think I was 3 or 4 feet up, if not 5. But then, yeah, when that part where he lifted me up, we were about 20 feet high. And not once do you feel those butterfly feelings, which is why I'm saying, if I can fucking do this, anyone can. But you can't have a back surgery, like you can't have any like a back surgery done, or like any history of like shoulder injuries, because it can fuck you up,
Jeez,
essentially.
Zeph, just fucking call me by my name.
Sorry, I'm just saying. I was just,
Anthony can't do
I
it.
will
What?
admit,
All right. I didn't want to anyway.
didn't. Oh my god. I will say, like, it wasn't sore, but you do get. I got sore, like armpit areas, just because you're like, really trying to hold yourself up. But like, the rest of my body felt fine.
Right on.
I don't know. I'm really excited. It was a fun time. It's one of those experiences that I was just like, if you can, you should try it.
Well,
That's
good.
good.
I'm glad you had a
It
great
was really
time with
cool.
that.
I've only seen one video so far, and I'll be honest. It looks kind of dull. So I'm glad that there's other videos of you that sound like they
Yeah.
look like you're having more fun. I think I got like your last video or something. It's just like you doing a couple circles, guided circles, and then you walk out. I'm like, I hope she enjoyed that because that was not
Oh,
engaging content.
oh, dude, no. You just had to see, like, oh, I don't know how to explain it. It was really good.
It's
I
better to
just,
experience than to
I
just
don't
watch
have
it,
all
right?
the footage.
I bet.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I don't have the footage. I couldn't have my phone, so
Well, we got to get you a GoPro.
I only have like the. No, I don't even think you could have had that in there.
Really.
That's
They didn't
okay,
want you
Steph. You got
having,
to live in
like,
the
your stuff.
moment.
It's true.
I know, and it was fine. It
Yeah,
was a
prove
really
it.
good time. I have proof. It's there
All right.
somewhere.
All right.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
It's on
And then
Instagram. You posted it.
yeah, I did. It's there. There was some other videos, but like some of the videos where you see them that just messing around just looks, like I said, it looks bizarre. It literally looks like they're on a bungee cord and they're just getting like pulled and yanked everywhere, but it's just the fucking air and the fans. Like if you've seen Operation Condor with Jackie Chan, it's that part where they're trying to get all the fucking jewelry and like try to get all the stuff that all the treasures and stuff, and they got the air fans for the jets moving different angles that's shooting them different parts of the room. It's like that. There's just like a little guy who's like controlling the air, and you either shoot up or you move to the sides and stuff. It was
I have a
pretty
genuine
sick.
question. I have a absolutely earnest question. What does it look like
Ah.
straight down? Like, do you see the fan?
Yeah, you do.
Ooh.
So that part that I'm standing on, yeah. I thought I would have anxiety from that, but that like metal screen that you're standing on is hovering over like a 20-foot drop to the fans.
So there's another significant drop past the floor.
Yeah. So like realistically, it's like probably 20 feet down. Then you're on the grate, like on that metal screen that you stand on.
Mm-hmm.
And then the tube is 20 feet up. And then above that tube is another 20 feet up. So it's like 60 feet. Like
I don't
for
know,
the
it
whole thing.
just feels like staring down the barrel of a gun.
Oh no, you're fine. Like I said,
Like this
I
fan
was
will
fucking
gruesomely eviscerate me if this floor fails.
Yeah. I was fucking terrified that I would like fall, or I would have just that sick feeling that in some rides will give me that like you just got punched in the stomach feeling, and I did not get that at all, not once there, which was which was great because I was really worried that I would feel really uneasy, and
Yeah.
I was pretty good. And then after that, we went to Dave and Buster's, and
Nice.
there's some games there. I mean, I get it. It's that there's I don't know why, but like some of the basketball games, you know, where you just shoot hoops
Mhm.
endlessly
Hot
until the
shots.
timer goes off. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck. It's like carnival games where it's like rigged, where you can't just make a normal shot.
Yeah.
It like
Because it's a smaller rim and you're
I
using a
know.
smaller ball.
The ball's like partially deflated, so it doesn't
Mhm.
bounce right.
Maybe that's what it is. Because we did it twice. There was the one in the back corner that it was like way further and way higher, and for whatever reason, all me and my other roommates who all attempted to try it had no fucking understanding of perception to get there. It's
It sounds
like
like a
you
skill issue.
shoot it, you think you got. All right, I mean, that's fine. Thanks. I'm just saying, we tried, and it was just like, you think you got it, you're short. You think you got it, you're too hard. You think you got it, won't go in. It was, I don't know. I had a fun time. We played
Good.
the Giant Hungry Hippos. We did Mario and Sonic Olympic Games.
Mm.
And then after that, we went to that was the end of the night where I was like fucking exhausted. I don't know. I was like, if this is 35, I'm exhausted by 10:30. I just
Seth, quick
like,
question. How'd you do
yeah.
on that? How'd you do on that Mario Sonic Olympics?
I think I got either first place or second place on the gymnastics one.
Okay.
It's weird. You have to like get a running start, so you like stomp really fast.
Yeah.
And then after you have those little buttons that are like yellow, red, and blue. Then when you do like the flips when you do the flips after your running start, you have to go like hit yellow, hit red, hit blue at the right time. And then at the end, you have to like mash all three to do your like triple flip or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And then you have to jump to land.
Mm-hmm. I played
I think
that.
you got It was
I
either
played
first or
it
second
earlier
place.
this year.
It's weird. Uh-huh.
It is. I played it. It was my nephew's birthday back in March.
Uh-huh.
And he absolutely embarrassed 3 other adults. And he's like
See?
11 or 12. And like the
Uh-huh.
thing is like, okay, well, like the game don't work like the old NES, Olympics game
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
It don't work like the summer games did. It's different. But I'm like, well, he ain't got this machine in his house, so like he can't have that much practice. And I'm a fucking adult with higher learning skills and shit like that.
Yeah. Did
So
you
I'm
play it
like,
on Switch?
no, played it in the fucking thing right in front, like that you did.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, go on.
He embarrassed us in front of others in a public
Oh
forum.
no.
You old.
Oh god.
It's not
Yikes.
even about like age because it like doesn't take that much like athletic ability. It's just like this weird conceptual timing or whatnot that I couldn't grasp fast
Yeah.
enough to like compete with an 11-year-old child. And we like
You old.
I've mentioned my nephew. He's a bit of a dick. So like every
Aw,
win,
man.
he is just laughing in our faces.
Look, when he's not looking, just back of the head.
Pushing?
Did I hook his foot when we walked away from it? Maybe.
If he walks a little bit close to the wall, just nudge him into it.
Just check him into the time crisis machine.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You might embarrass me, but
Yeah.
I will destroy you.
There's
I'm
that
a
other
choke
game
slam.
that there was like I don't know my heroes, but they had like
Tupac.
Batman. No, they had a Batman game.
Batman
So
versus Tupac?
DC,
Ooh.
there was DC, and then there was
Marvel?
I don't know what the other one was. But it was one of the games where you get cards.
Oh, that's like Injustice.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the
And
Injustice
every
game.
time
Mm.
okay, the Injustice game. And every time we try to play, I mean, I was button mashing, but apparently I was doing great.
That game
We
is
got
built for
so
button
many
mashing.
fucking cards,
Yeah.
and then you use the cards to unlock the character. Like, you have this card, unlock this character. So, me and my
And you, like,
roommates
you
were all
level
just
up your
kind of messing
characters.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were playing that. We played Rampage. That was fun.
That's always fun.
Classic.
Yeah. Got to level. Me and my roommates tried. I think I was the last one left, and I don't know.
Who are you, Ralph?
It's
George,
all
or
that
Lizzie?
tapping and shit that just like your arms get sore. I just realized how much I can't hang with some of the games at Dave and Buster's.
D&B's got a lot of like weirdly physical arcade games.
Yes. There's a lot. There's
Yeah,
a
you
lot
know
that
why?
you're just like,
Because you're
Uh,
old.
I know. Me and Marlon tried that life-size like Space Invaders game where you have the really big
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
cannon, and we were playing and it was fun, and then the game didn't end, And I think we got to level 5 or 6, and we were like, dude, I'm so fucking tired. I can't even hold this thing anymore. And we just kept playing. We were there for a while, and then after that, it was a good night. Just hanging, playing games. Oh god. So I appreciate I got a picture of it, but I will say the cake that I had was oof, oof, at Dave and Buster's. So, like on your birthday they give you like a cake or whatever. I guess it was supposed to be like a Fruit Loop cake topped with like cotton candy. I have a picture of it on my Instagram. Aesthetically, sure. It looks kind of cool, but it also kind of looks dangerous because you're kind of looking at this thing like, the fuck is this? It's on my stories. You'll see at one point. It has, or I'll just post a picture of it, but it has cotton candy, like a thick pink layer of frosting that almost resembles like a hot pink Pepto Bismol, like type consistency.
Oh no, my camera actually. Actually, this.
No, it still looks terrible.
Nope, that's
Jordy, if
bad.
you can, just screenshot that and then like post it in Pod Talk or something in case anyone wants to see. But like that pink frosting is on the small tiny butter cake square. And then that little square is also in a bigger dish with milk and Fruit Loops. But like the milk didn't feel like actual milk. It was like thicker.
Like
Like how her
thickened
voice
milk.
keeps peaking at the
Like-
end.
Like they put a little bit, but I don't know. It was not like, when you drink 2% and then you drink whole milk and then you're like, yeah,
That
that's
whole milk,
way,
that's the good shit.
yeah. It was real thick.
Hmm.
I just tried the cereal. I don't even think it was real Fruit Loops. I've never seen Fruit Loops look that big. they were bigger than average size O's.
Well,
But
how they spell
anyways,
Fruit Loops?
I don't know. I never saw the thing.
Hmm.
I just know they came up to me like again,
Lots.
gesture was great. But me and my roommate started picking at it, and I was fine with the cotton candy because I was like, I like cotton candy. And then I took a bite of the cake and I was like, this is great. I'm very thankful, but I'm not going to eat the rest of this. I feel like if I eat this, I'm going to lose a foot. Like it's a lot. It was a lot. And then Saturday on my birthday, went to Din Tai Fung with Roseanne, Marco, and then my Roseanne's mom, and then we ate. I got my nudes, which were delicious.
Oh, that's right. That's a thing.
Yeah, birthday nudes.
Yeah.
Went to get your birthday
Noodles.
nudes.
She means noodles.
Yeah, birthday noodles. I
She's
got my
being
birthday
cheeky.
noodles. Oh, and for dessert, we got them chocolate little dumpling things.
Mm.
Those are delicious. Fucking bomb. And then that's where the ridiculousness started to happen. Because I hang out with Roseanne and Marco, and then my roommate tells me I got a flat. And I was just like, well, shit. Because the plan was I was supposed to drive us downtown to go to the Wonder Museum. And then after, I really wanted to go to Liberty Station and get me a lobster roll because I've been craving that.
Mm.
And then, found out my tire was flat. And so, Roseanne and them are just like asking if they want to take me, like if I want to go home now, because I was with them. And I was just like, well, there's really no reason to rush because Discount Tire closes at 5. It's like 4:00 and we're driving from up north. So I thought it would be a hassle. Anyways, I'm just like, oh, it's fine. We'll just, we could get the donut on my car. And we try to put the donut on, or Marco puts the donut on, and the donut's flat. And I'm just like, okay, well, donut's flat, can't do anything. So
Is there
then,
anything is there anything more just like disheartening and frustrating and makes you want to give up on life than lowering a car that you
Yeah.
just put the donut on and watching the donut go flat as you continue to bring the jack down? Like
Yeah.
it is the perfect representation of just the will to live leaving your body.
Dude,
I've been
no,
there.
it was fucking awful. Also, okay, I need to get a jack because the jack that I
Like from
have is the
Incredibles?
jack that I don't know, like the jack. What do you call that? The
A
pump
jack.
jack. Because the jack that came with my car is the basic Honda one that literally I can hold right now, or like I can hold in my hands. It's no bigger than like I don't know a a hot dog from Costco, and then you get the little metal bars that you connect
Yeah.
together
Yeah.
to make a longer metal stick, and then you gotta crank it one by one or find a weird way to twirl it in order to just have it expand to like this. And then after that you put it on there and then like everything's just complicated. I don't know. I started just making lists of stuff that I need to buy for my car to just take care of shit myself. I've I've changed my tire already on my own with that, but I forget because it's like, when you're in the moment, you realize you need better things. But when it's not happening, you're like, I don't really need this right now. No, I need to get me a jack because that was a fucking mess. Anyways, we put the donut on and it's flat after we realized. So it's like, okay, Marco takes the donut off. Rosanna and Marco drive me to Shell gas station to put air in the tire. It's leaking air. So we can't even use the donut. And that's when I was just like, you know what? I think this is where we stop my birthday festivities. I'm content with how everything was going already for the day. You guys could just go home.
Aw.
And then it was just like, I can't go anywhere. I don't have my and then yeah, but then my roommates took me out again to Tomcats. So I had wings and the sound like the music selection that was playing was like oldies and like yeah, 80s and like old like what is it? Old school hip hop for a while. So that was a fun thing. Fucking bomb ass wings too. And then yeah, it
I'll
was very
I'll
chill.
I'll say like Tomcats is a very specific reference
It
for
is.
like a 3 mile radius of people. But that bar fucking is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Like
The
wherever
only
you
thing is
are,
ah, yeah.
you're wherever you are, your local bar. It's not like a theme bar. It's not like a cool bar.
It's just your
It's just a
local dive
local
bar.
bar. Yeah, that's what Tomcats is.
Yeah. They did though get rid of they don't have a pool table on anymore.
I take
I
back
heard people
everything I
talking
just said.
yeah.
I feel like they
The
lost
pool
it during
table
COVID.
is not yeah,
What, they
someone
sell it?
well they had a pool
Dang.
table for a while, but then someone said recently the pool table got removed. I don't know what happened.
You gotta have a
Um
pool table.
yeah. But I don't know, their wings are bomb as fuck. They have lemon pepper wet and they do a great job.
Sounds
Hey
wonderful.
Their
friends,
chicken was bomb. Yeah.
friends, can I vent about something mostly unrelated right now?
All right.
Would that be okay?
mm,
So
does that have to
I
do with
was
wings?
it sort of does, and that's what
Okay.
brought me to it. So I was in a rush for lunch yesterday, and
Mhm.
I kind of goofed up my route that I was driving. So I really the only thing I had on my way back to the office was a Wendy's. So I'm like, all right, Wendy's, it's been a little while. I'll swing through and we'll see what's going on. And they got this big like promotion thing they got going on. Uh, Try our saucy nugs. Now,
Hmm.
I've already stated my feelings on
You don't
particular
like
words on
saying
this
it.
podcast.
Yeah.
Uh, but I'm like, okay, sure. Wendy's nuggets are pretty good. I'm a fan as far as your fast nugs go. Uh, so I'm like, yeah, let me get some honey barbecue some sweet honey barbecue nuggets. And I'm
Mhm.
thinking, all right, cool. Like the pictures look good. Like just drenched, chicken bites. And I get it, and I get back to my office, and I'm sitting in the parking lot to eat real quick, and they give it to you in the chili bowl, and I had a 6-piece, which cost me
Mhm.
$5 or something. And it's literally the same nuggets with sauce poured on top.
I mean, I don't know
The
what you
bottom
expected.
of the
Yeah.
bottoms of the nuggets were dry. I don't know, like
Well, they
if
just
it,
put the top. They didn't shake it up.
no, like
Stuff,
if
it's
it
a
was
Wendy's.
the same nuggets, if it was the same nuggets, I'd
Wendy's
be
can
like,
do better.
yeah, that's my feeling. If you had the same nuggets, I'd be like, okay, you use what you got. And then if you just dipped each one of those real quick, threw it in the bucket, I'd be like, okay, this is more or less what I
Someone
expected.
didn't do their job.
But to have like sauce drizzled on top of nuggets and to sell it to me like it's new and like you gotta want this, I really,
Yeah, no.
I really just felt. You done? I really just felt that I had been had in a way I've not been had in a long time.
So you're telling me you just bought chicken nuggets from Wendy's that
With drizzle.
they just poured their own sauce onto
Yeah,
instead of
I
giving you the
paid more
sauce?
for it. Yeah, I paid more for that, and that's what really is pissing me off.
You know, since we're on the subject of fast food, I have consumed the Taco Bell giant Cheez-It that they put in the crunch wrap and the tostada. And let me tell you, it is just a giant Cheez-It inside of a crunch wrap. That's all it is. And it's fucking great.
I heard you
It's so good.
Yeah, I heard you could go there and just buy the Cheez-It, which I would do. Just for the novelty to have this huge
Giant
little
Cheez-It.
disc in my hand.
Like a
Yeah.
floppy disk sized Cheez-It.
It's a little bit bigger than a floppy
Exactly.
disk.
It's bigger than that. It's bigger than a floppy disk. It's like
Okay.
probably
It's like
I'm talking about like the 5
almost as
sevens.
big as a DVD, like a
it's around like
DVD
this big.
box.
Okay.
It's a decent size.
A 5x7, 5x5.
More 5x5 would make sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a 5x5.
Okay,
it's
so
so
that's not
good.
what I was talking about.
So good.
Just like to point out
Yeah.
that you were talking about Taco Bell, and I was literally texting Scott, and he just sends back a text that says, "No, you can't have Taco Bell."
Why not?
Why
Just
not,
to
Scott?
try.
What
Come
a
on.
bitch!
This Taco Bell happens
Sucks,
once every
Scott.
3 months. Let
Yeah,
Leland
you
have
know-
this.
Just
I'm
let
on
him
a
have
diet.
it
He knows
once.
I can't.
He said
It's not
he
gonna
said
come
to
back.
Jack.
If
Um,
anything, just buy one of it and just have a square so you can taste it.
Just like the McRib, it's never coming back.
To this
Yeah.
day, I still have never had a McRib.
I've
Oh,
had
you're
one
missing
McRib.
out.
I've had
No,
Am
you're not.
I?
I had
No.
It's
maybe
fantastic.
2
It's
or
not.
3 in my life.
You get to eat this piece of meat that's just been drenched
It's
in
not.
barbecue sauce. You don't even know what type of meat it is. It doesn't matter. You just
Yeah,
take
you
a bite
don't.
out of it. You get the bread. You get the onion.
No, that's
the
so
pickle
true. Onion.
and the meat. It's
Yeah.
perfect bite.
We've been.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Go ahead.
Oh, no, we've been. There's a YouTuber we watch who did this challenge this last month where he went across the United States on a penny. Like he
Mhm.
started with a penny,
And
traded
farther
it
what?
to get what?
Oh, nothing. Go ahead.
So he had a penny, started it, traded it, and he got bigger and bigger items, made money. And it took him 30 days to get from LA to South Carolina to deliver a big penny to Mr. Beast. It was this whole thing. It was like a 4-hour video. We watched it in chunks. This kid's like 25, doing more than I've ever done in my entire life for humanity and just being a generally good person. But this motherfucker's palate is like of a child. So all he ate was Chipotle and McDonald's for these 30 days. And but it wasn't like he mixed it up. Like you could go to those places and have different things. No.
Yeah.
Same thing
You got the same shit every day.
every day. And so he by the third hour into this thing, like I had convinced myself I need to have a McChicken because that's all he had. He would just get 2 McChickens and an iced vanilla latte, and that was it. Like that was his meal. So I had a McChicken this last week, and let me just tell you, what a bullshit sandwich. Like I was like, this is it? This kid,
Yeah,
this
I
is what
mean-
he lived on? This terrible, terrible McChicken?
Look,
I was
look,
like, all right,
look.
Things are different when you're in your 20s.
I guess.
Things are different in your 20s, and things are different when you grow up poor.
I hear you. Look, I know McDonald's just wasn't our poor meal that we went to. We
For
were
$1,
Carl's
you get a
Jr. people.
McChicken back in the day.
We were Burger King people.
Oh
So-
God.
No, it's why I don't like it now. But yeah, he just kept. He'd be like, "Can I get 2 McChickens?" I was like, "They have other things." You know,
but
and
there
then
are other things. Go on.
But then he would go to Chipotle and just get the same fucking burrito. He would just be like, "Can I get a 3 for 3 or whatever?" It was just cheese, rice, and chicken. And I was like, "All right, I mean, yeah, that's good, but
Varied.
you know,
can
there's
you
other
get?
stuff." I mean,
That sounds like a very white boy meal.
Why do you point at me?
because you have a palate like a child.
How varied can you get at Chipotle though?
They have like
there's
4
like-
different meats.
Yeah, there's like 5 different meats, and then
yeah, and you can mix it up.
The Al
They don't
Pastor
even. They don't even. You can get not even a burrito, dude. You can get other things
a
there.
bowl.
No,
A
but I mean, like you can get
quesadilla.
like quesadillas and put stuff on quesadillas. That's
Yeah.
a week's worth
Oh,
of different
yeah.
things there.
I haven't seen quesadillas.
Well, I mean, do you ever look at the menu, or do you just go in and just order what you've been ordering the
see
last 25
burrito,
years?
Bowl, choice of
Yeah.
meat, to which then I look down to see what.
Yeah,
you got your
you
chicken
stopped.
beef,
The menu goes on. It's-
You got your chicken. You got your chicken beef standards. Then it's carne asada, or it's the al pastor, or like various other things.
yeah, I had a McChicken. I didn't really care for it. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The thing
all
is,
right.
when I get a McChicken, I'm not like, oh my God, this is the best thing on earth. It's, hey, we're at McDonald's. You want something? Yeah, get me a McChicken. I just need something to fill me up for now.
No, I hear
like,
you.
You just eat it.
No, it's the same thing like Taco Bell. You don't go to Taco Bell because you want good food or Mexican. You go to get Taco Bell.
Yeah. You're like,
I understand
feel,
that.
I feel like being a piece of shit today. Taco Bell.
Yes,
And it's a
100%.
great feeling.
That's when I
Or if
get
you
the
go to-
3 El Dorito tacos.
I got Taco Bell, and I watched that first episode of X-Men '97 like a couple weeks back. Best fucking day.
It's a solid day.
What do you call it? That just reminded me of a silly moment. So at Dave and Buster's, right? I'm looking at their menu and I'm looking at their appetizers, and I was like, ooh, they have Brussels sprouts, right? Because I like Brussels sprouts.
Yes. Okay.
Like deep, yeah, they have crispy Brussels sprouts.
Gross.
And I was like, ooh, Brussels sprouts. And the guy looks at me and he goes, I wouldn't get those. They get returned a lot. And I was like, really? And I was like, do people just not like Brussels sprouts? And he was like, we've just been getting it returned. And I was like, never mind. I'll just get.
I mean, thanks for the
Mozzarella
heads
stick.
up. You know, like
No. I
True.
did say
No.
thank you for the heads up. Because he said almost every person who ordered it ended up giving it back. And I was like, that must be a sign. Like,
maybe Dave and Buster's don't know how to cook Brussels sprouts.
You go to Dave and Buster's not for their food.
That's
Yeah.
true.
yeah,
That
you
is
don't
true.
go to have like
you know
a
what? I
great
say that though, but their fish and chips there actually pretty good.
Yeah.
pretty
like,
good.
I was actually surprised.
Yeah, they have decent food at Dave and Buster's, but you're not
Yes.
going to Dave and
What
Buster's
happened-
for the food. Like they have
Yes.
good drinks, they have decent
not having
food,
dinner
and
there.
then there's games there. You know, like
Yeah. I think it's when the alcohol kicks in and you're playing games and,
you
then
stop
you
caring
just
about
get
what
hungry.
food tastes like. You just
Yeah.
give me
Then
something to
you're
put in my
just
mouth.
like, I just need to
Jen?
eat something. Yeah.
Jen, let me just tell you, I know people who go to Chuck E. Cheese for just the pizza.
Look, I have ordered Pasquale's pizza, and it's pretty decent. If you look at DoorDash, I'm pretty sure if any of you look at DoorDash right now, there's a Pasquale's Pizza entry on DoorDash. That is
You know what
just
that
Chuck E.
is.
Cheese.
Yeah, I was
Well-
legitimately shocked. I was like, no, you voluntarily go there?
Yeah, I used to like their
for
pizza.
podcast listeners, both Steph and Anthony are looking at their phones trying to figure out if Pasquale's is near them.
I've been typing it in and it's been auto-correcting you to basically, and I think I've been spelling it wrong.
7.8 miles away. I got a Pasquale's.
See?
So Pasquale's is little.
It's Chuck E. Cheese. It's
Is
straight
it
up
ghost?
just Chuck E. Cheese.
Is it ghost kitchen situation?
Ah,
Not really, because
Oh, okay.
Pasquale's Pizza is Chuck E. Cheese. They're the same company. That
Yeah, but where is this place then? At Chuck E. Cheese?
In Chuck E. Land.
yeah, like Chuck E. Cheese and Pasquale's, same company. They just serve their pizza under the name Pasquale's.
if you want
Oh,
it
okay.
outside
They do.
the Chester.
Yeah, so
Charles
so you
Entertainment
don't, so someone
Cheeses
doesn't roll up with a
establishment.
fucking box of Chuck E. Cheese pizza. It's like,
Listen, they don't let you in without children. So,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
you gotta
they
get
don't.
that
You
pizza
have to have-
somehow.
You have to either, you have to have a child with you.
That's true. They do not let you in without children.
Yep.
Yeah. Same with Legoland. This was literally a conversation I had like 2 weeks with my coworkers. You have to have a child with you at Legoland.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of weirdos
Yep.
who go to Legoland.
Yep.
What if you're
Yeah.
what if you're just like three people who want to go to a theme park that
Too
like
bad.
Legos?
One of you has to be a child.
You can't.
Fucking, yeah,
One of them has to be a
five
child.
or a child. Like
It seems weird. I've watched a lot of YouTubers go there, so that's just like
Well, I mean,
Huh.
like, okay. Yes.
Pasquale's is very you.
Yeah. There's a Pasquale's like maybe
It's what?
3 miles away from you, Steph.
Yeah, there's a Pasquale's.
I wanna
very close to
try.
you. That's as much as I'll say, but
Yeah. I mean, there should be. It's not that far. Maybe like 4 miles away.
she straight up said there should be. Like
there better be.
Well, yeah, because there is a Chuck E. Cheese right there. Yeah. Okay. I remember it being great.
Pasquale's
Like,
pizza is
Chuck
pretty
E. Cheese
good.
pizza?
Like,
Yeah.
it is pretty good.
Explain pretty good, bud. I'm gonna need like a rating, a comparison.
Like I would order Pasquale's pizza. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, just if you're in one of those
Well, all
moods.
All right.
It's like I would say
Above
it's
7-Eleven.
definitely above 7-Eleven. I was gonna
Okay.
say it's like a step
the bar.
above Little Caesars.
Okay.
Like it's
Like
pretty
Red
decent
Baron
pizza.
to me.
I'm mad that Anthony threw the conversation pizza and 7-Eleven together.
Look, because Anthony knows I've
Have
eaten
you ever
7-Eleven
gotten-
pizza.
Sure.
Yeah. Have you ever
But I'm just saying, like, it
7-Eleven
ain't,
pizza,
I'm
like
not going
cold
to count that as
pizza?
like
It's
pizza.
not bad.
It's pizza.
Yeah.
It may not be your
It's
jam,
not
but it's
bad.
pizza. And
Yeah,
had
I
to
don't
set
think
the
it's. I
bar.
don't think it's for human
Even
consumption
when
jam.
pizza's
but-
bad, it's still pretty good.
No, it's not. Bad pizza's bad pizza.
I've never had bad pizza.
That is bullshit, and you both know it. It's like-
I've never had bad pizza in the moment. I've had pizza gone bad later, but I've never had a bite
Oh.
of pizza and been like, ooh, no, I'm returning this.
Yeah, I've never
Now, the
thought I
second
want to return
slice-
this pizza.
I have changed my opinion between first and second slice, but the first slice is always decent.
You ever had? I'd ever tell you about the hidden gem of Burbank is the go-kart pizza or no, batting cage pizza.
Yeah, you've mentioned
Yeah.
this to me at least.
It's like a thing. It's everyone knows about it who lives in Burbank. Like the best pizza apparently is at this batting cage. And I've mentioned it to friends who've lived in this part of town for a year, and they all like their eyes like wax over with like this beautiful thing. It's like, yes, it's a thing. I was like, oh, okay.
Have you
I
had
tried
it
it.
yet?
It was fine.
Oh, okay. Well,
I was like,
Okay.
yeah, this is decent pizza, but like,
maybe there's just not good pizza in Burbank.
no, that's not true. There's a lot of good places in Burbank.
Oh, yeah,
I
didn't we go to a
remember
pizza
there was a
place?
place. I
So what was-
forget.
You went high pitched and I didn't understand it.
Yeah, didn't we go to a pizza place in Burbank once? Or am I just making up memories?
I was not
I usually
on
take
I remember
you to a
getting
Mexican
mac
restaurant.
and cheese. We went to that one little that one little restaurant, and I got mac and cheese. And across the street was a Morphe store. And I was like,
Wasn't
oh my God, a standalone Morphe store.
You guys went without me to that thing. That was when you were just traveling through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then maybe
Was
that
that the
pizza
day we
then?
went to Hentai Con?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Shout out to Hentai Con.
Yes.
It's not
who
happening
we
again.
would be willing to be sponsored by.
I know the dude who put it together
Then why aren't we sponsored?
because it hasn't happened
feel-
again since then.
I mean,
Oh.
I'm sure
'Cause it
he's got
didn't
8
happen.
reasons why.
Wasn't there another hentai con that went
I
on
think there was-
recently?
I think there was. I think one just happened. It might not be the same because a mutual of ours, I think, went to it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I
don't
thought
wanna
I saw
blow up
pictures and I was like,
nobody's spot.
oh,
Yeah.
I-
Let's see.
thought that. Yeah.
Beck, you can do better than that.
And then I remember,
That's 2 on the nose,
I remember once,
chin, and chest.
I think once me and Jordan were looking up pizza places and we found a pizza place that was like at a gas station, but it had like really good reviews. And I was confused because it was a restaurant inside of a gas station.
Happens. Best shredded chicken burrito I
Yeah.
ever had came out of a gas station.
Oh.
What's
I
everyone
don't know,
else looking up right
sometimes-
now?
Well, because the last actual Hentai Con was in 2019.
Okay, then this was a different convention that I believe was hentai themed.
Yeah, like we went to actual
Okay.
Hentai Con in Burbank. I think this was 2018 or 2017. One of those. It's a good time.
That's better, Beck. Con inside me, senpai.
That's really good.
Oh,
That is really good.
goodness.
That's what we come for.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
I remember I did a VR game at Hentai Con, and man, that was awkward
Oh,
because
yeah.
I was wearing this thing and I was facing like at least 15 other people, and I'm just having this experience with this anime girl
And,
talking
like,
to me.
A bunch of other people were like throwing trash cans at her and like being like
Yeah.
vile.
It
Yes.
got really
I
weird.
remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got weird at one point where like people were just being weird and I was like, yeah.
That's
Mm.
I get you're uncomfortable, dude, but like don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't make it weird.
Yeah.
It makes you look bad.
Yeah. Because I think each
Yeah.
VR thing was set up to a monitor so people can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can see exactly what you were trying to do. So if
Yeah.
you're trying to make things fit in places that it can't, we all see what you're doing.
Yeah. I believe I was trying to be as respectful as possible to this woman because I did not know her.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you
I
were-
don't want to like touch you.
I remember-
Like,
No, I remember you were like
Is there a
being
3
like,
date
"Oh, look
mode?
at your nice hair," and you kept like trying to touch like the side of her face. I was like, "Okay." Yeah,
Yeah.
back.
right next to the Burbank Airport.
Yes, it was at the
Was where it was
Marriott
held.
next to the Burbank Airport.
Can
Airport.
confirm the
Right
Marriott
there.
is a very popular place for cons.
Yeah, that's where we went. It
Been
was.
there many a time.
It's a good time. It was fun.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of next
R.I.P.
to
Hentai
LAX.
Con.
Yeah, I think I still have my lanyard in my car because I was looking through the glove box and I remember it said Hentai Con and I was like, I'll just keep this for memories. just to say I went. I remember going.
I keep all my badges, even conventions that I worked. If I got a badge, I'm keeping it.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
There you go.
I have like
Yeah.
a shit ton like in a drawer somewhere.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a shoebox full. Good
that's what I
times,
should use.
everybody.
A shoebox to put everything in. Yeah.
So Steph,
Yeah.
just despite the ups and downs, 35 feeling good, looking forward to the future.
Yeah.
Over under,
Yeah.
still a good weekend.
35 and flying.
Oh yeah, no. It was still great. Like I got to watch my trash shows. Yeah, it was great. It was a good time.
Nice.
by trash shows, I meant I've been watching The Perfect Match, and it's really interesting to watch all these. What is it? All these main characters
You know what?
essentially be in a house with other main characters, and then they get really upset when people aren't loyal to them, when they're like the biggest hoes around. Like, essentially, like, it's okay. Just give me 2 minutes on this.
Okay. You
So
have
the
2
perfect
minutes.
match,
Set the clock.
the perfect match is all the, like, I guess, quote unquote hottest people in the shows, or just like I will say, like, the villains or the main characters on these shows, right? And this goes all across the Netflix universe, because there was so many shows I've never heard about, like Dated and Related. When you hear that, what do you think it is? You think that they date and they're related. It's not. They had a terrible choice of a name, of a title of a show. It just means that you and your twin, or whatever gender, you come to the show with your twin, and so do all these other people who come to the show with their twin, and they all date each other. You don't date your sibling, you date
That is the
Other
worst
twins.
other
name
siblings.
for
Yeah,
a
it's called
reality
Dated
dating
and
show.
Related.
That's
When
a
Roseanne
bad
told
name.
me that, I was like, wait, what? I was like,
Yeah.
she's like, no, it's not what you think. But I don't know why they chose that title. Because when someone
To
tells me
elicit reaction
dated
and get
and
you to look at
related,
it.
I'm going to think that you dated someone you were related to.
Yeah.
But that's not the case.
That sounds like
Yeah,
a
it's-
mystery show where they bring in two
Yeah.
strangers with blindfolds and they talk about like the greatest date they've been on, and then they reveal like,
And
oh
then they
no,
find out they're related.
you're actually two second cousins. You know, like
They got Maury
God.
Povich with the DNA test.
Yeah,
Turns
no,
out you
they had-
are related.
yeah, pretty much all these people off, like, there's just certain people from different shows, whether it be Love is Blind or I think The Mole. There's not any cooking shows, but there's just like different shows, like just weird shows from the Netflix universe, and
Yeah.
they all get combined into this house. And all these people are just like, oh, I want to find my perfect match. I want to match with this person. There's no way they would leave me. We're so in love. And then they go into the boardroom, and then it's just like, you know what? I want to date this person. And I was like, wait, but you've been telling this person that they've been your perfect match the last 3 days, and now you're going to throw them to the curb for someone else? It's
Gaslighting
wild.
the show.
Yeah. Fucking wild. Like I said, it's just funny because these are all, most of them are all villains, where I'm just like, I hated you on another show. So I don't seem to have sympathy for you. I just think it's funny to see how you react
I think
in
that's
this scenario.
I think that's a brilliant idea for a reality show where you just get villains from every other reality show and put them into one thing and call it I Love Money on VH1.
Oh.
That's an actual show that happened, and it was a great show.
Was that the one that Kevin Hart's on? No.
No, he's what?
No, I keep seeing like the trailer for some show that has celebrities in a house together, and they have to like work as a team to get money or something. And I know Kevin Hart's in one of them. I just can't think
Is the
of what
Real
show
House
that is.
back?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know what show that is, but I know Niall did tell me about this one show where they get a bunch of celebrities and put them through like torture training and stuff, like CIA training and whatnot.
Oh God.
And
Yeah.
I forgot who the basketball player was, but you know, they put him through all this torture and stuff, and then like they're supposed to interrogate him, and you know they're supposed to like not break, or they're supposed to do something I forgot. But this basketball player was just like, do whatever you want. I'm ready to die. So they had
Jesus
to pull
Christ.
him out immediately. Like, nope, this is going too far now. Like, do whatever you need. I'm ready to die.
Flat Earther motherfucker. Holy shit.
I forgot.
Well, that was a sudden
Yeah.
off ramp I wasn't expecting.
Tangent. Yeah.
A reality show tangent.
Yeah.
I don't think
Well,
this is
if
good.
anybody would like to continue to send well wishes to Steph, feel free. You could do it through our social medias if you wanted to. You can find us at LORC Podcast. Sorry,
Yes.
it's been a long 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
LORC Podcast, we are on the social medias at Facebook, Instagram, and the Twitter, as well as Twitch here, where we are live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for ongoing episodes of this ridiculous friendship, bringing us together, talking about all kinds of wild shit. If you have missed any of this, you can catch the whole show on YouTube. You can search LORC Podcast or League of Ridiculous Conversations over there and watch the whole thing in case you missed any of it. And if you want to hang with your friends here, then hit up our Discord. It is free to all. It's got some of the best human beings you could ever hope to find in your life. Just an absolute banger after banger content. We've got Cody, we've got Scott holding it down there in several channels. A lot of people just doing the good Lord's work there in those discords. And they all deserve shout outs. If you would like to find me on the internet, I am at Spooky the 13th on Instagram, Twitter, and Threads.
You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. You know what? Add me on Capcom Fighting Network. It's still Jordan is a Bear. I'm gonna fight you. Let's fight, Sagat. Let's do this. Leland.
You can find me at Leland Pierce Art on Instagram. I do art. Didn't work. Fuck this.
Did it
thing.
work? Did it not work? Oh. And I'm Steph. You can find me online at Stephanoids. That's STPHUHNOIDS. I post shit.
Slip it in them DMs and give her happy birthday wishes.
Thanks.
So until next week, thank you everyone for hanging out with us. Thank you for everyone in chat. Thank you to the lurkers. Thank you for everyone who helped support us and bring us back here every week to hang, goof off, and tell mostly dirty jokes. So until next week, we'll see you later. Bye.
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 Leland.
Bye. I don't need to say it.
2 hands.
Good.
2 hands.
All right. Bye, everybody.